the result of the elections shows one thing: Europe goes to the right side more than ever before. And we have two different dimensions. We have the political sphere and the media sphere fighting against AfD, fighting against the right-wing political parties like Le Pen, Meloni, like AfD on one side, but the other side is we have a population, for example, in Germany, a population, but not only in Germany, in all over Europe, who is more and more worried about migration and would try to give an answer to the established political parties saying, no, we don't want to have more migrations. We have a lot of criminal acts in Germany, in France, and so on. And we need more control over Germany, over France, not to have so much migrations. And their political partner is AfD, for example, or Marine Le Pen in France, for example. We had a long and a lot anti-AfD campaign driven by media and by government and so-called NGOs in the last couple of months. But the result for AfD is still good for AfD. The majority is still in the hands of the Green Party, Conservative Party, and Liberals, so there will be no big change. But nevertheless, the air is becoming thin for these political parties regarding Ukraine. More and more people see that the war between Ukraine and Russia and Ukraine, and the intervention of the West, for example, the European Union and Germany and America, is not good for the people in Germany and Europe. They don't want, more and more people don't want to be involved in this war. And even some people have some understanding for the Russian position in Germany, in particular in Eastern Germany. We can see this phenomenon. Green Deal, yes, and now the Green Party and other parties made a very hard and aggressive campaign for the new Green Deal. And many people are fed up with this because they lose more and more money because of this, and the Green Party is not doing a good job. So new Green Deal is indeed in danger because of this aggressive way the German political party, the German government is acting. And migration, the last question is, yes, in Germany, but not only in Germany, in Scandinavia, in France, more and more people are very anxious about this massive migration we have, in particular in 2015, you remember probably, when people from Syria, Iraq, even Kosovo migrated between February and autumn 2015, and more than 1 million came to Germany. And Chancellor Merkel said at that time, we will achieve this, we will make it, but it is not done. We have a lot of problems. So competition between people who are looking for work, who wants to have more salary or less salary, competition with migration people, competition in question of flats and houses and so on. So we have a very tense atmosphere in Germany, and not only in Germany, in Austria, in France, in Italy. The tension is increasing because of this. And the German government says, oh, it's everything okay, but nothing is okay. The Social Democrats and the Green Party, they are very open to migration. And this is a real problem. People see this and they don't believe as Social Democrats anymore. This is one reason why the Social Democrat had, let's have a look, lost almost 2%, and the Green Party lost almost 9% the last election, European election, because nobody believes them anymore. In particular, in Eastern Germany, people don't believe this established political parties anymore. They believe more in AfD. And I have looked at some surveys. Criminality, too many migrants came to Germany. These are the questions people are engaged with. And AfD is very smart to use exactly this question and to try to give answer. For me, it's interesting. AfD is a neoliberal party, like Social Democrats, like the Green Party or the Conservative Party. Nevertheless, the working class is voting for it. Even more voting for AfD than for Bündnis Sarah Wagenknecht, at the moment at least. Yeah. So many people of the working class, don't even understand the economic and social questions and topics of AfD. The main topics they see is migration, migration, migration. So in the end, the working class is not voting in their own interest because AfD is a neoliberal party. It's a party for rich people. It's a party for people who have a high academic level, who have money, and so on and so on. But it's not a real working party, according to their manifesto. Yes, it is indeed. Alice Weidel is a typical AfD lady, typical neoliberal lady, and she comes from the Western German. You have to see AfD is a little bit split in two parts: Eastern Germany AfD and Western part AfD. Western Germany AfD is more neoliberal, like Alice Weidel. Eastern AfD, Eastern Germany AfD, is indeed more social oriented. Supala, the co-chairman, is more social oriented. But nevertheless, the manifest, the program of this party is typical neoliberal. This is probably the most interesting question you can raise. I've never understand German political behavior of the population regarding voting for this or another political party. CDU is doing exactly the same what Social Democrats are doing in question of foreign policy regarding Ukraine and so on, regarding America, transatlantic position. CDU is exactly doing the same like the Green, like the Liberal Party. And people say, okay, Ampel, we are fed up, we vote for CDU. This shows to me people are not really interested to read and understand politics. Otherwise, they would vote for another party, let's say for BSW, for Animal Protection Party, for AfD, whatever. We have a lot of political parties, more than 40 parties in Germany they can vote for. What I have understood during my time in the German parliament, people like to be in parliament, like to be in their position to earn money, to get attention from media and so on. No. They will stay together as an Ampel coalition, even if they don't achieve anymore anything. So they stop working, let's say like this. They don't have any ideas anymore. They will stay until the last day. This is a human behavior, at least in Germany. I don't think so. I don't think that the German Ampel coalition will split up, will finish before the end of term. It won't happen. No. Interesting is very interesting that not so much voters migrated from AfD to BSW. The most voters came from the CDU and the Social Democrats. Around 1 million voters came from both parties, and just 140,000 voters came from AfD, changing to BSW. So to say that BSW will take the voters for AfD is not verified, at least not verified, regarding these elections last weekend. People who voted for AfD, for example, 46% was migration, their first topic. And just 17% was saving peace. BSW exactly turn around, saving peace 37%. And migration just 25%. So there is no real competition. They have different understandings.
So the two parties now are establishing two separate voter base.
Yes. This is my impression after this election. And for example, social security, welfare, and so on. BSW 22%, AfD just 50%. So it's more. BSW is indeed a left party, and this is the death of the original left party. I was member until November last year. I left this party. A lot of people left the left party, and the left party is more or less dead. And BSW is replacing this left party more and more. AfD is in Eastern Germany much stronger than in Western Germany. And BSW is in Eastern Germany much stronger than in Western Germany. Mm-hmm. So, in my opinion, these 3 elections taking place in September in Thüringen, in Sachsen, in Brandenburg, this will be a big victory for BSW and a big victory for AfD. This will be a crisis for these traditional parties. Is finished in question of the political party, the Linke, but the idea of the Linke, of the left, is not finished.
No, it will,
sure. It will survive in the name of BSW. I think we need to differ in internal questions like crime, like economic questions, social questions. There is still between left and right categories to think. But in international questions regarding Russia, Ukraine, China, United States, transatlantic relationship, there is indeed no category left and right anymore. We have left parties, or more or less left parties, and conservative parties who are completely transatlantic, completely subordinate to the United States, completely serving the United States, not using their own national interest. So, and we have other parties like BSW or AfD, completely different in internal questions, but in international questions, there's some point of convergence. Mm-hmm. So, German BSW, for example, want to have peace and a good relationship with Russia and China. So BSW sees we have a new epoch. The unipolar world order is over. So Eurasia, multipolarity, it's the future. Similar AfD sees a similar. So this is an international question. There is no left or right categories anymore, but in internal questions is still.